Hey, welcome everyone to Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joy Elconin with you for the next 19 or so minutes, wrapping up this Wednesday session. Not a lot to not like today. There's a lot to like today, Joel, in the markets. We are up pretty much across the board, not the reopening stocks, not the financials. Energy is lagging. But aside from that, tech is up and it's looking good.
Yeah, looking at the top 10 components here, the only one I see is JP Morgan. That's in the red by 65 cents, but that had a big old day yesterday. So we can just give them back a little bit. The buyers, the pre-market buyers, they got it right tonight. After hours and pre-market buyers pushed us up into the 33.50 handle. And then we opened right there. And we didn't hesitate for long. Picked up momentum when we took out that pre-market high, which was a 60.75. We've raced all the way to 82.50. Now, I'm just going to go, basis the cash here because the all-time closing high in the cash. Let's look at the cash. That's 33.86.15. Let's see how high the cash got today. I believe it was right back in that area, but I think at this point you're just kind of splitting hairs here because we have come all the way back. Your high is 86.21, and the all-time closing high price that was at 33.86.15. So round tripper, folks. Here we are all the way back. Let's take a look at the futures. Crude is trading up 99 cents at 42.60. Once again, just quiet here. We been in a trading range, just kind of inching higher, not helping the oil stocks a whole lot. Big level for you folks to keep on your crude traders overnight. We have the high from yesterday in crude was 42.94. We got to 42.90 today. High of the move is 43.52. So knocking on the door. I think you take out that those pair of highs there, you shouldn't have any problem with that 43.52. Gold tried to recover today, got up to 1961. Another day in the red here, down 14.20. So attempted to rally. We got real low on that thing, 1874.20. I don't know if who came in, if Swiss Bank or somebody came in overnight and sold that. But another red day here, following a big red day in the gold. Silver in the red by 54 cents. So once again, that tried to recover. A lot of people trying to sneak out of that one. And not a bad day for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up $230 at 11,665. Trying to get back into that 12,000 handle. No can do today. Look a little toppy here now. These are the futures. Four highs over 12K and couldn't get near that level today.
So yeah, first thing I noticed today, besides from the fact that tech is up and overall market is up here, is if you look at the reopening plays, the airlines, the cruise lines, Boeing, retail, etc., and if you look at the pure COVID vaccine plays, right? Novavax, Moderna. First of all, the reopening plays kind of leaked.
Yeah,
pretty much gave everything back that they had gained from the past couple of days.
Weird day.
And then Novavax and Moderna are just, I mean, whether you want to call it profit taking or what, but these companies trade differently than the Pfizer's and Sanofi's and the Merck's and the Johnson Johnsons do, because those other companies, they already have products, they already have pipelines, they already have revenue. Novavax and Moderna, this is what they've got. Is this COVID vaccine. So,
and Spencer's reminded me to pull up my charts here as once again I'm delinquent in my duties here, running the ship, the mothership here. Triple D and I we're very nice today when we were talking about Moderna and Novavax and got a little feedback on that. Folks, we got no positions in these stocks at all. We are just interpreting price action, how stocks trade in relation to the pre-market and the after hours trading. And, this Novavax, as I told you, this did this round tripper back in 2015. We're 70, $80. So it's hard as it is. You got to sell these things when they're going straight up. I know it's not an easy thing to do as you think they're going to the moon. But this thing, man, at 189 the other day, now we're back under 120. Moderna, same thing. You appropriately said they're getting these big orders for a product that they don't have. So, man, I want them to have it. I want these things to come
I
true.
think we
But
all do. Yeah.
yeah, but you think, maybe your big boy, maybe your Pfizer working, BNTX, I think that's holding in there. No, that 2-for-1
Oh,
stock split. So, is it going to come from the big boys? I think so. They have the money, they have the pipe, and they're not so dependent. I mean, even if this company Moderna, even if they come up with this, and even if everyone, I mean, how long is that going to persist? You got to have more products. Got to like the big diversified companies better. S&Ps did hit 8250. That was over yesterday's pre-market high at 79 and a quarter. Trying to close near the highs for the session here. It doesn't look like we're going to have a repeat of the last hour from yesterday, but
well, that's good.
yeah, well, who knows? Who knows what can happen in this market? But yeah, these are tough stocks, and if you know how to trade them, and you know your risk rewards, and you know maybe options or something in this one. Even though you don't like to, pay up to the premium gods. Maybe one way to play these things because at least you're limited loss.
Yeah. So story of the day: tech hot, driving the
Tech.
market. Reopening plays not. Vaccine plays not. Let's look at Uber here, Joel. Uber is in the regulatory crosshairs. Unsurprisingly, the CEO came out and said, "Well, California, if you're going to make us provide health insurance to our drivers, then we may just dip out of the state. There, it's their largest market, and I don't know how this company can ever make a profit without
California.
with their current business model. I just don't know how they can do it. So Uber is down. Lyft does report after the close today, so it'll be important to watch these two together. But Uber is just down because they
I
are.
just think it's just the timing of these companies. When they went. I mean, Lyft was a sell out of the gate. The street grossly mispriced that at the IPO. So these stocks were in downtrends even before the whole COVID-19 started. I'm looking at Uber here, and boy, oh boy, sitting on the lows of the session. Yesterday's low 30.65, today's low 30.69, trading at 30.76. I mean, that looks heavy. I mean, when you come down to a level and you're not bouncing, and you put a double top into here, 32.21, 32.22. It just looks weak. It looks like it's destined to test 30 here, just the way it's not gravitating away from that level. Then after that, you could be looking at 29.76. So I just think it's just the timing and I mean, hopping in a stranger's car now is a little different than it was, 6, 7, 8 months ago.
It's true. It's very true. I don't know when the last time I took an Uber. Actually, I think it was right before the new year. So it was
What about New York? When we went to New York, when did we go to New York? I
that
can't
was
even
that
remember.
was like over a year ago. I don't even
No,
know if
we
that
went
was.
in November
Oh, was
too.
that November? Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. Don't know if we'll be going back there anytime soon.
All right, I want to get to some tickers from the chat. Here's one. This is a new one for us. CLSK Clean Spark. It's a micro cap, and I guess if you pull up a daily, Joel, the way it's consolidating on the daily, like that looks healthy, right? The way the ranges are just getting smaller and smaller here for the past couple of days on the daily chart.
Ooh, someone loves $10 here. $10, $10, $10. 3 days in a row. I like those kind of formations. What is this? Clean spark? What do
Yeah,
they
they
clean? They
uh,
clean
no,
things with a spark?
no. Best I understand it is they're like an alternative energy provider.
Okay. Oh, I guess $10 does it. I mean, on the dailies, it's 974, 980, and 10. So, but just on the dailies there, it just looks like $10, $10, $10.
Yeah.
The rebound here. little bit muted here, right? We came down, we tried to rally today. The only thing I can say that I did is a little bit concerning here is it really rejected that 1175 here. You're closing 70, 80 cents, off that level. So just you see the people stuck here, above 12 bucks on these days, waiting for it to rally back to 150. But as long as it's hold 10 bucks, you gotta like it here. And then under 10, you can see things open up. Today's closing price is, going to be about not quite in the middle of the range, above the middle of the range here. But I like the three lows. I just don't like we couldn't get over to 12 bucks today. And if you want a level to watch a little bit longer term in this one, and I'm talking over the next week or so, you know how I love my closing prices. Well, that day that it hit 1297, it had a 1220 close. The other thing too here, which is a little bit concerning for shareholders here, that big day, we had that big run from 919 to 1220, 18.5 million shares traded, right? So
Right.
everyone got in the pool.
Volume going down.
And the volume's going down.
Yeah, you
So
don't
that
want,
means
don't want to see that.
yeah, so that means that there's people long and there's now more people to take their shares to them. So try to give you a both sides of the market there in Clean Spark
Yeah.
Inc.
And when the volume is going down like that, that means the people that wanted to do the thing, they did the thing. They did what they wanted to do, and they're gone. They already left the party. So,
or they're trying to wiggle out. S&P's
Sure.
little dip here, rejecting 3380 that time. So don't know if we're going to get that new all-time closing high.
All right, someone bringing up Overstock here in the chat. We talked about this best performing stock for the past few months, and blink and you'll miss it, but it's down 20% in the past couple of days, past week.
Overpriced or overstock? No, just joking here. Clear line in the sand for this stock. I know we had the offering price, but just folks, come on, let's just be all serious here. 85.5. If you're a bull in this, last two lows, 85.68, 85.51, all signals pointing north. As long as we stay above 85.5, that's your level of support 2 days in a row. There's your trap door. You lose 84.5, you blink, we're at 80, 70. Who knows? But they're offering, they're not doing it because the stock price is low. So I love that level. If you're trading this, if you're long, keep an eye on 85.5.
Yeah, stock price is low if you bought it a week ago, but for everyone else,
man, over
not so much.
110. This one I took I remember I gave Kolb a short in this. I don't know when it was. I think it must have been in 18, and he caught it and then he covered it. And I'm like, why'd you cover it? And then it went all the way down. But man, oh man, 85.5. I'll preach that again. S&Ps are leaking here again into the close, rejecting yesterday's high. Still going to be a real good day for the market, but just don't like that. This late action here, a little selling on the close as we head into the final 6 minutes.
Right. Akash dropped in Dropbox for us, DBX, and if you want to find a silver lining here for the past week, I guess you could say, well, you've got a trio of lows in the
There you go,
but
man, Spencer. I trained you well
look
here.
Look at that.
Yeah, but you're closing near the low. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I think on this one, I'd rather own it at 2050. That's above the two highs from yesterday, 2019 and 20.25, than trying to pick a bottom here. I mean, it's trying. Two lows, matching lows, 1960, 1956, 1943. But you're closing in the lower end towards that toward that low. So Dropbox also, this area has been a little bit of monthly support too. Last month low in Dropbox was 1962, man. Oh, that's such a big level here in Dropbox.
And let me go back to this list here. There was a couple more tickers. Oh yeah, people are asking us about Tesla. We talked about the stock split ad nauseum this morning. I hope I was able to make sense.
I hope absolutely no one listened to me on this one today and faded me. Perhaps, yes, I am.
No, Joel, it's early yet. It's early yet.
Look at that. Look at my line. It's going to my line. Oh my Lord, what is my line comes in to 50% retracement at 1586.57?
Wait, so you're telling me that they do work? What? I'm
They
confused.
look at that. The gravitational pull towards that 50. I guess I'm not gonna be I'm not oh this is pretty good here. Let me see if I can pull the thing about this. When I do it on my calculator, I can get it exactly right. But when I have to do it here, look at that. That's textbook technicals right
Look at
there.
that.
50% retracement. It did it, and it did it today. So hooray for the Tesla bulls. I wish I would have pulled this up in a day and said, hey, it may go to that 50%. So there's the test. Let's get above this, and I'll figure the exact number for you guys tomorrow, and we'll figure that out. And we'll see it to close above it. Triple D was more right on this one. He,
Well,
with the stock
for now he
splits.
was, but I'm very curious to see how Tesla and Apple will trade between the record date and the split date. There's a 10-day break there, the 21st through the 31st, and I'm very curious to see how these things trade in between those two dates. We're gonna find.
1795, and then I believe this low was right here. Was 1365 the low after making that high? Oh, yeah, 13. Okay, so I got to get the exact number. You know what a freak I am for this kind of stuff. And plus 1365, 1583, folks. Man, oh man, what a great number that was. I have to pay attention to my own technical analysis next time.
Devin's asking what happened to Novavax. We don't really know. I mean, all these vaccine plays. We just talked about this about 10 minutes ago. All these vaccine plays trade together: Novavax, Moderna, BioNTech. Um, I don't know. You can call it profit taking. You can call it nervousness about. I did see a headline that I think it was the BioNTech Pfizer vaccine candidate is still showing significant side effects, but I don't know. They all trade together. We don't really know why it's down today.
Yeah. And don't blame us. I mean, we were just talking on the pre-market prep show, just looking at the price pattern in these things. And I don't know. Moderna, like I said, Moderna had this magical run in July of 2015. That didn't work out well. That was based on one drug. It did the article. Boy, oh boy. I just don't know what to say if you're caught long this thing. Maybe reverse and try it on the short side, but you know what happens when you try that? When you try the old revenge trade. And Moderna, that came in as well. You got that clear level of support in Moderna, though. You have to respect that. Maybe another contract from the government. I mean, we pretty aptly stated this morning that, yeah, it was a contract for something. Like, Spencer, you're going to give me a $7 million contract for an electric truck that I don't have? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't add up, and I think that's what shareholders were looking at today.
Here's one we haven't looked at. CTXS, Citrix, CTXS.
That stock's been around forever and ever. Isn't this it's CTSX?
XS, X-ray Sandy. Yeah. I
My
mean,
dyslexia kicking in here.
the original Zoom. The original Zoom.
I don't want to look. Don't look, folks. Don't look at this level here. I can even get a little crayon out for you here. And this is pretty apparent what this stock needs to do. Boom. It needs to hold in right here. The lows, 135. Boy, oh boy. There's another trap door for this thing. Not only on the dailies, but here. Look at the monthlies. Here, I'll have to grab my pen again. This is just the level of levels here. So can't hold this 135. Boom, look at this. You're going to start to work your way into this candle, and who the hell knows where it's going to stop there. 135, 135, 135. That's all I can say. And CTXS, another leg of sellers coming in here. This is deja vu all over again, coming in, hitting these lofty levels. Not quite like on the close yesterday, but man, everyone wants out of the pool here, back at new all-time highs, it looks like.
Bill Big D wants to know if you traded this at when you were at Oldie. It sounds like you did.
Hey, where is this guy? Hey, how's this? I'm gonna have to figure out who this big beat. Who is this? Where did he say that?
He said on the YouTube chat. You've mentioned Odie all the time.
Okay.
He just wants to know.
You know what? I was on the listed desk, New York.
Okay.
So I traded, old New York stocks. A ton of GE, you name it. Western Digital. See, everybody remembers one stock I traded to, Long Island Lighting. That had like the hugest dividend in the world. All the stock did was go down. But no, I didn't. I traded listed and not. So we're closed here, huh, Spencer?
That's it. Yeah. I do want to do one more though. Devin is asking us to look at OPGN. I'm or Dale, sorry. Dale Allen looking at OPGN.
Does this chat try and find the most difficult stocks for me to analyze? Oh, look at Sal. He remembers Lilco, Long Island Lighting. Oh boy. OPGEN.
No, OPGN. OPGN.
OPGN. Yeah. I mean, you want to see it hold 260 here, right? I mean, that low from yesterday closed on the low, two big bars, didn't give it up today. I think what you're hoping here is that you hold in here for like another day or two. You don't take it out today, but you get some wait, did I put the wrong symbol up?
No, you got it.
OB, oh yeah, OPGN. Yeah. I think the best thing you can do is just hangs here. Yeah. Right? Just hangs here and gets another couple days of buyers. And I'd figure out what that news was from Friday. And I look for a repeat of that good news. That's the only thing I can say about that one. Yeah. Volume was on the big up day, liquidation, 200 million down to 4 million. You do have a clear buyer at 250. So maybe it doesn't have to go back up to $3 tomorrow, but you want to surely see it holding there at 250.
All right, if you want to email us, you can do that, premarket@benzinga.com. Please remember all the information from this broadcast, like all of our broadcasts, are meant to be used as informational purposes and not for investing or trading advice. Everyone have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning.